Hi, I'm Chris Gilpin and I'm here to answer your questions on behaviour management. Okay, so today's question's from an anonymous person. It says, I just don't feel like I'm coping. I go home every day upset and things don't feel like they will get better anytime soon. Okay, so this is sadly partly part of being teaching, and partly something that you perhaps need to take seriously. If you feel like you're not coping in teaching, as I said, there's two stages, there's two levels. All teachers feel like they're not coping, most teachers anyway, and the other teachers, I just say that they're coping, but genuinely on their drive home, everything's going through their head, they're feeling like they just can't do it, just like everyone else. To believe that only a few people, only a few teachers have behaviour issues and start worrying about their lessons and worrying about behaviour in lessons is a fallacy. We all are. Every teacher is. Even the most confident are. The second stage is if you are thinking about it all the time, from when you're going to sleep, you're waking up in the middle of the night thinking about teaching, worrying about teaching. There are, you can get real problems with stress and depression, especially with regards to this job. And it's something that if you feel that it's taken over your life, and not in a sort of jokey sense, but in a genuine sense, then you need to see someone. All schools will have support for the severe side of that, sort of the upper stage of what you're discussing. And I would talk to your head of department, your SLT, or even your head teacher, and say, look, I am really stressed out here. I'm worried that I'm waking up in the middle of the night thinking about it, or whatever your symptoms are. Putting that to one side, because that's something you definitely need to discuss, and there's occupational therapists, there's people that can support you, and all councils and all LEAs and all academy chains, etc. have the support built in. They have to have the support built in, and if they don't, then you can talk to your doctor, you can talk to other people about that, and I would recommend you do. Talking about the sort of lower stages, that you're just annoyed in the car, you're just thinking, oh, why aren't I a good teacher? Why aren't I good at behaviour? Why can't I just get on with the lesson? Why do I have to worry about all this behaviour stuff? Should I teach in a school that all students are in silence all the times, grammar school, private school, whatever, where the class sizes are so small and the students are well behaved, etc. The most important thing you remember, as I said, is we're all in this. We all feel that way. All teachers do. It's part of being a teacher in a school that has any sort of behaviour issues. That side of it will always come in. The way you deal with it is have faith in yourself. Have faith in the strategies you're doing. Watch the other videos I've got. See if there's strategies there. Observe other people. See if there's strategies there that maybe you can adapt your teaching strategy to try and get improvements. Everything I discuss in my book and on these videos and on the site are all long term. They all take time, and unless you're willing to commit to that, you're going to have problems. If you feel that you need to get behaviour done straight away, it's never going to happen. You're always going to be disappointed. One of the biggest things that can help you in a school with behaviour is just being there. The duration you're at a school helps massively. When I moved schools last year, for instance, the change that I had to make, the behaviour in my classrooms was nowhere near where it was in my first school that I was at for 7 years. I had to start again, and it's frustrating for me having go from a school where I had a reputation to a school where the students didn't know me at all. And so my reputation in the school hadn't filtered through. So if you're a new teacher, the second year at school, the third year at school, the fourth year at school, it does get easier, and it gets a heck of a lot easier when students know, oh God, that's that teacher that my sister or brother had, or that my friend had in year 11 or whatever. And even if they see you around the corridors picking people up for untucked shirts or ties not done up properly, or even saying hi to people, or opening doors for people. So flip side, you build up a reputation in school that way. Doing clubs and things in a school can help you build up that reputation. So sometimes it's the teachers who are newest are the most stressed, in the sense that they feel that that's the way teaching is going to be forever. There are some teachers who just don't adapt, who don't change, who don't do any of these strategies, who don't want to improve and just want to do the same thing every lesson. And even if it doesn't work, they'll just do the same thing. Be careful not to be one of those types of teachers. Otherwise, what I've just said, that it will improve, it won't improve unless you improve with it. Unless you realise the mistakes you're making, and the mistakes you're making in behaviour, or the way you've set out your lesson, or the timings in your lesson, or you're one of those teachers who talks all the way through the lesson and you've not realised that that's the mistake, then you won't ever improve. So I would say just be a teacher that's adaptable, that you can change and you can grow with the job. But it gets so much easier. So that's what I would say. If you feel like you're the only one, don't. And if you feel it won't get any better, it will get better. Just do everything you're doing. You keep your consistency in your strategy, but improve your strategy. Make it better, make every lesson better, and the students will follow along with you. I hope that helps. If you've got any other questions on that, please email me. You didn't leave me your name, but please email me and I can follow up with that. If you've got any questions, anyone out there, please email me them or message me. And also, if you want any more advice, go to the website or buy my book on Amazon, or comment section below. Thank you very much.